there was a video of him that came out announcing yung may namatay na Filipino, no? It was just a 1 minute, a little over a minute na speech, but they had to splice it 6 times because he couldn't get one sentence right. Paulit-ulit, had to splice it, no? He couldn't even, that's
Grabe.
he's so incapacitated. You think he can run a country, and yet people prop him up because nakikinabang sila, no? So this thing that's happening in the Middle East is just diplomasya. Kakausapin mo lang yan. Pag si Digong yan, kayang-kaya niya, gagawin niya yan.
Opo,
Diyos ko po.
correct. Even sa safe zone, ma'am.
There it is, Eric.
Ay, andyan na. Sige, tingnan natin po itong isang video clip para magpapakita what leadership means in times of crisis during the time of former President Duterte. Andyan na po ba?
There is a evolving crisis somewhere. We do not know what would be the end result of this crisis. It could lead to a protracted war. It could be a wide-scale strife. Whatever it is, we Filipinos are really in grave peril. We have so many millions, nearing 3, I think, of Filipinos working mainly in the Middle East. Kinakabahan ako. Iran seems to be bent on a retaliation, which I think will come. It's a matter of time. There is much hurt and even the loss of pride of the Arabic world. Retaliation or the cry for blood is there. Wala akong I do not have anything nari worry. Were it not for the fact there are a lot of Filipinos there. And it would take us a huge gargantum effort just in case total breaks out of how to bring them back safely. I called for the major commanders yesterday afternoon. I told them of the gravity of the situation and told them that they have to start even the deployment itself. You just cannot, there's no such thing as a minimalist view here. It's fraught with danger. And I'm afraid of the so many lives of our countrymen in jeopardy in that place. So here you are. I was tinkering with the idea of calling a special session Congress. Sonny Dominguez says we have unlimited funds for that. No. He says we had the money. If it spells the difference between the life and death of Filipinos, Sonny Dominguez says we have the money. We will buy, borrow, steal. Nakawa natin yung Central Bank mismo natin. Well, if we have to do it, we will do it. But since you are all here, my dear colleagues in government, I was once a congressman. We never had this kind of problem. It was all politics and who was going to be the next what. Yun lang ang worry namin. But ngayon, I suggest that Congress, even for about 1 or 2 days, discuss the problems, the ramifications. But I don't know where you want to put the money. Ako, ayaw ko. But if there's a thing that would need on standby, that that the government can get immediately, source it from where, so that we can use the money immediately. We might want to place it in the hands of a committee. Kasi ayaw ko yung magkwenta-kwenta ako pagkatapos with that huge amount. I do not want to be bothered with that kind of... we need billions there. Standby lang. And calculate what would be the calibrated withdrawals. First, in places where it is really very dangerous. You know, if Iran poised to strike, it will not strike Iraq because as it is, Iraq is already in a sorry state. Maybe Iran rather would go for a more bloody nose. And there's only one there. It could be Saudi Arabia.
Ayun. Ma'am Lorraine, ang context nitong pahayag ni Pangulong Duterte, mga kababayan, nang binalikan natin. Inassassinate po ng Amerika si Sulaiman. Isa ito sa top commanders ng Iran Revolutionary Guards. Commander yon ng nagbubuo ng mga Hezbollah, ng mga Hamas. Yun ang nagbubuo. So international commander ng Iran po yun. No? At inassassinate ng Amerika sa Iraq. No? Si Sulaiman. Mga kababayan, nakita po ninyo kung gaano kalawak at kadeterminado ang perspective ni Pangulong Duterte. No, he was on top of the situation. The gravity of the possibility of escalation and then yung kanyang collateral effects sa Pilipinas, sa mga Pilipino, nakikita niya kaagad. At anong sinabi niya? Wala akong worried kung walang mga kababayan natin doon. Napakadami ng kababayan natin doon. Makita mo talagang puso niya iba. Ang kanyang utak, ang takbo ng kanyang puso at ang daloy ng kanyang damdamin bilang Pangulo ay para sa kanyang mamamayan. Hindi po siya tentative. Hindi po siya indecisive. Very categorical po siya, very deliberate. Sinabihan niya si Sunny Dominguez, magkanong pera, mayroon na ba? Ready na. Ano ang gagawin? At sabi niya, I am poised to talk, to have a special session with Congress. Si Marcos ngayon pa lang, magti 3 weeks na, ngayon niya palang naisip na gawin na makipag-usap sa Kongreso para bigyan siya ng emergency powers. Kulukoy, Ma'am Lorraine.
Tsaka si PRRD, di ba, yung sinabi niya, we're going to beg, steal, or borrow. Di ba? Para sa mga OFWs, yung kapakanan ng mga kababayan natin na nandun. Di ba? But you can really see that he's an excellent chief executive. He was on top of the situation. Hawak niya ang Kongreso. At anong hinihingi ko sa inyo? Ito bakang drug addict na ito.
3 weeks bago mag-react.
Ilang ano bang hiningi niya sa Kongreso? Nakawan natin ng madami ang Pilipino. 'Di ba? Tapos i-detain nyo yung mga nagsasalita ng mga nagki-criticize sa atin. Pero ganito una natin gawin, yung budget lutu-lutuin natin para yung pinakamalaking makulimbat natin.
Diyan siya expert.
Diyan ang ginawa niya sa Kongreso. Yan ang ginawa niya sa buong gobyerno. But I like going back to PRRD, listening to him talaga. It was really such a joy working for this man talaga. Yung wala bang masayang na pagod mo. And every second that I was away from my husband and my children was worth it. Well worth it kasi siya yung katrabaho mo, hindi niya sinayang ba? No, so
Ma'am, may gusto akong itanong sa'yo. The emergency powers, too late. Pero, syempre, kailangan niya daw. At para daw ito, makontrol niya na ang buwis, baka pwedeng ibaba. Yung excise tax around 15 pesos per liter yan eh. Or 12 pesos per liter sa fuel products. No? Ang nakakabahala dyan, ma'am, sa emergency powers, ay buksan ito sa iba pang hokus-pokus at kalokohan.
Marcos
How do you
yan.
look at that, Ma'am Lorraine? How do you look at that?
Naku po, Mariosep, the moment he said that, no, it's like it's really a page from the playbook of his dead father, the unlamented dictator. It's a page of the senior's playbook, 'di ba? Dictator. No, so emergency power and Marcos in the same sentence is a recipe for disaster. No, kahit nga Marcos lang pero yung emergency powers, never give that to a Marcos. Binigyan mo nga lang ng konting power, kinain ng buong Pilipinas, 'di ba? Emergency powers pa, 'di ba? As if naman sinusunod pa niya yung batas ngayon, 'di ba? No, why would you? No. Talagang he's going to use that, he's going to abuse it So it will open into other avenues, no?
Pwede.
Sure. Meron na siguro yan masesequester ng mga ari-arian ng kung kani-kanino, ng mga gasoline stations or whatever. Kasi magnanakaw yan eh. No?
Mhm.
What do we know about him? Has he used anything, any of the power that was entrusted to him for good? None.
Wala.
Zero.